Planning. Planning is essential for implementing the early childhood curriculum in a more systematic and effective transaction for achieving the all-round development of children. Planning is a fundamental part of the early childhood educator's work schedule. Planning needs to be carried out in depth to ensure maximum utilization of available resources, both manpower and materials, in achieving the objectives. At the end of this session, the students will be able to recognize the concept and need for planning in an early childhood education program, apprise the principles of program planning in an early childhood education center, and identify the various components of a day's routine in an early childhood education center. Good planning is the key to success in making children's learning effective, exciting, varied, and progressive. Planning has to be based on the integrated approach with the main aim of developing the child's personality in a harmonious mode. While planning, the goals or the objectives should be charted first, and curriculum ideas and activities are to be suggested based on the goals. Both the long-term and short-term goals and plans are prepared with active participation of the early childhood educator. Principles of preschool program planning. A good program in an early childhood education center should include activities that are to be carried out at a reasonable pace throughout the day and should have a balance between quiet and active experiences, indoor and outdoor learning activities, small group, large group, and individual activities, child initiated and teacher initiated activities, and activities that are catering to all aspects of development. Coming to the components of the day's routine. Circle time. The most appropriate way to start a day's program for child learning is the circle time. It helps to develop a sense of belongingness. During this activity, the children are made to sit in a circle or a semicircle along with the early childhood educator. They all face each other and exchange greetings, wishes, or narrate an incident. Conversation. Conversation is the main part of circle time. It can include both formal and informal conversation. Formal conversation is initiated by the early childhood educator around a particular topic, and the informal conversation is free of any theme where children can converse about anything they want to express. Play. Play is universally regarded as a best way of child's learning. The preschool curriculum emphasizes a lot and center around on play as a medium of learning. Play provides opportunities for children to interact with the environment with one another in order to construct knowledge. It also offers exercise for both gross and fine motor and aids in physical and motor development. Storytelling. Children love stories, both listening and telling. Story time plays a major role in facilitating language development in the early years. Whether narrating or listening, a story enables the child to get introduced to new words, characters, and situations. Stories thereby aid in the expansion of vocabulary as well as knowledge among children. Creative activities. Art and craft help the children to develop self-expression and creativity. Similarly, activities of music and movement provide enjoyment for children. Such activities also give opportunities to exercise fine muscles which prepare them in pre-writing skills. It also develops a sense of creativity and aesthetic appreciation. Role play or dramatization. Children often enjoy pretending to be adults. Role plays are the good ways for children to exhibit different things they do and know. Science activities. Children love to explore the nature and they should be given opportunity to have constant interaction with their environment through a variety of activities like field trip, nature walk, gardening. children can explore different properties of the environment that promote their environmental awareness. Break or snack time. A very important session of the daily schedule is the break or snack time. This gives children time to have meal, relax, play and socialize. A lot of self-helps can be incorporated during this time, like table manners, self-feeding, hand washing, cleaning, eating habits, etc. can be inculcated among the children. Goodbye circle. Goodbye circle ensures happy depart of the day's activities, trigger for doing and creating interesting activities and prepare them for the next day's program. The activities of an early childhood education need to be framed and implemented keeping in mind the objectives of the child development and education. There should be novelty and flexibility in the activities so as to accommodate the needs and interest of children and the situations of the center. The early childhood educator should plan the learning activities keeping in the objectives of early childhood program, characteristics and age specific needs of the children along with the physical infrastructure and materials required and available for curriculum implementation while planning the activities.